Hello, Dumelang, Sanbonani, Molueni, and a warm welcome to the Maths Genius video tutorial series brought to you by SABC Education. In these tutorials, we help you unleash the mathematical genius in you by showing you key mathematical concepts and how you can master them for success like a true genius.
Today we're going to be talking about a special type of probability, which is conditional probability. So it means that we're calculating probability given a certain condition. For example, we're saying, what is the probability that the maize will grow given that there was a good harvest last year? So it means that the given that part is actually the condition. And then we are being asked to calculate the probability that maize will grow well this year. So whenever you hear of conditions, it takes me to programming, coding and all that, where you have if-then statements. So conditional probability, you find that there's if something, then something. Or maybe it's given that something has happened, then what? So it means given that this is the condition, or if this is the condition, right? Where the red circles indicate where the condition is. So the formula now for probability, conditional probability, is probability of A given that B has happened is equal to probability of A intersection B over probability of B occurring. Now, this is the formula for conditional probability, and you should be able to read it in English, right? So I will say it in English. What is the probability of A occurring given that B has already occurred? So B is the condition. We know that B has occurred. Now, given that circumstance, what is the probability of A occurring? Equal to the probability of A and B occurring. So remember, this is and. What is the probability of both of them occurring divided by the probability of B occurring? Now, I'll use a Venn diagram to illustrate the idea of conditional probability, right? So you just watch carefully, right? We're saying that there are two sets, A and B, right? A and B. Now, the first thing is that you are given that B has occurred. So if B has occurred, you're sure that this has occurred, right? So by virtue of doing that, it means that you are saying that anything that is outside B is gone, right? Everything that is outside B is gone. That means your new sample space is only B. Anything that is outside B is not being considered. Now, so your sample space is B. So that means all the possible outcomes are B. That is why B is the denominator, because it's all the possible outcomes. And then your number of successes, your number of occurrences for success is the intersection of A and B, which is this part. This is the intersection of A and B. So in other words, when you're asking this question, you're saying, what is the probability that A will occur given B was occurred? So you're saying anything that is outside B is being discarded, and now you're saying how many A's are within that sample space of B, and it's here in the intersection. Let me try and use a real life example that you might be able to relate with, okay? I'll say, what is the probability of being promoted? Probability of being promoted given that you're a woman. Nowadays it's a pertinent issue about work, about equality, equal work and equal pay. So this is a pertinent question to say, is promotion independent of gender, right? This is basically what they're saying. So given that you're a woman, what is the probability of being promoted, right? So I would have, remember the formula, I'll just rewrite the formula. Being promoted and woman, right? Over the probability of being a woman. So what you're saying is, what is the probability of being promoted given that you're a woman? And it's going to be equal to the probability of being promoted and being a woman over the probability of being a woman. Now, let me use my Venn diagrams again. I'll call this promoted, I'll call this woman, right? The set of all women. Right, so this is a set of all the people that were promoted, right? So this part, the one that I'm shading right now, this is the set of all people who were promoted who are not women. The set of all people who were promoted who are not what? Women are these ones. So these are promoted men. Promoted men, right? And then you have this red one, the boxed ones, right? This one. These are the promoted women, meaning that they were promoted and they are women. Promoted and they are women, right? And then this circle here, this set, shows the set of all women. Now, given that they are women, it means that we have already discarded men, right? So we have taken out men already, like that. So what we remain with is a situation where we have a set of women, and we're saying these ones in there were promoted and are women out of all the set of all the women. So what is that probability? So if you understand that that concept, then I think you will never have problems with conditional probability. Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Unleash your mathematical genius today. If you have any maths questions, you can post them for free on www.mathsgenius.co.za or email them to info@mathsgenius.co.za.